Hello and welcome to News Hour on Souq News, reaching you live from our studio in Lagos. And here, we bring you news from across the world. Let's take a look at some of the headlines. Federal government boosts AI innovation with 5 million naira grants for 45 startups. NNPC boosts stakes in GACN to 40% for domestic gas development. Mubadala Energy unveils massive deep-sea gas reserve in Indonesia. Thank you for joining us on News Hour. I am Grace Komolafe. It's few days to Christmas, and so we shall begin the news update with a Christmas message. The Catholic Archbishop of Lagos, His Grace Reverend Dr. Alfred Adewale Martins, has urged Nigerians to be calm, peaceful, patient, and joyful despite obstacles and challenges as Christmas draws near. In an interview with Adesowa Eremosele on Souq News TV after the annual Festival of Carols at the Holy Cross Catholic Lagos, Dr. Adewale Martins pointed out that Nigerians had made several sacrifices to mark the country and to ensure the country is united and peaceful. He called on politicians to curb their excess lifestyle and make sacrifices too in the interest of the nation, noting hardship in the land. The Archbishop suggested that government should invite capable, renowned professionals to handle the country's economic challenges instead of making it a party affair. He stressed that Jesus was the reason for the season and that people should acknowledge the work of God in their lives, pointing out that there should be respect for dignity and others. Away from the Yolutad and a significant move to propel Nigeria's tech landscape globally, the federal government has unveiled the list of 45 startups selected under the Nigerian Artificial Intelligence Research NAIR scheme. Each chosen startup is set to receive 5 million naira grants from the government, a step aimed at fostering a vibrant and sustainable AI ecosystem in Nigeria. The Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, highlights the government's commitment to leveraging AI for societal advancement and ensuring a future full of possibilities through this initiative, which encourages knowledge sharing and collaboration in the AI industry, spanning sectors such as healthcare, agriculture, finance, and education. The selected AI researchers, both established startups and individual innovators, present proposals that tackle pressing challenges and promise to revolutionize industries. In a collaborative effort between the Office of the Vice President and the Bank of Industry, the disbursement of 75 billion naira in loans to micro, small and medium enterprises is set to commence in January 2024. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Job Creation and MSMEs, Temitola Adekunle Johnson, revealed this initiative highlighting its alignment with President Bola Tinubu's commitment to transforming the MSME space. The loans offers at the interest rate of 9% will target small businesses, particularly focusing on women and youths. Adekunle Johnson emphasized the collaborative effort undertaken by the Tinubu administration to support MSMEs through grants and loans, noting a recent upward review of Access Bank's loan scheme for MSMEs from 30 billion naira to 50 billion naira to benefit more entrepreneurs. And moving on, in a major step towards revitalizing Nigeria's steel industry, the Ministry of Steel Development in joining force with the Minister of Works I take that again in joining hands with the Ministry of Works to breathe new life into the light steel mill section of the Ajaokuta steel plant. Minister of Steel Development Prince Shuaibu Audu disclosed this after a meeting with the Minister of Works, Senator David Umahi, and UBA representatives. The collaborative effort approved by President Bola Tinubu aims to kickstart the light steel mill sector for the production of road crucial in nationwide infrastructure in construction. The plan includes UBA's financial support with pledges from Umahis and Jindal Steel, signaling positive prospects for job creation and sector growth. Meanwhile, the senior special assistant to the President on Digital and New Media, Ortega Ogra, has warned over that regulation could hinder the growth of the marketing industry, including the quantity of innovation, creativity, and could create barriers to entry to marketers. He made this known in his keynote address titled Navigating Challenges and Seizing Opportunities, the challenge of reputation in marketing at the 12th edition of African Awards for Marketing Excellence held recently in Lagos. He said that regulations were necessary to ensure that marketing activities are conducted in the manner that respected the rights and interests of all shareholders, including customers, business, and society. And away from that, the Oyo State government is teaming up with the University of Ibadan's technical team to address the inconsistency water supply in the state. This collaboration involves sharing ideas to improve and sustain the water supply. Elias Adeojo, the chairman of Oyo State Water Corporation, stated in Ibadan that the initiative would commence with the Ashejire water supply scheme, a key water production source. Adeojo, leading the technical team to the scheme, explained that the corporation chose to partner with the University of Ibadan due to their expertise. Bamidele Dahansi, a member of the technical team and head of civil engineering department at UI, expressed readiness to work with the corporation in upgrading its essential water infrastructure. He requested the team's support for the Oyo State government in providing clean water to the citizens. And on National Assembly, House of Representatives Speaker Tajuddin Abbas announced that the National Assembly plans to pass the 2024 budget on Saturday, December 30th. Speaking during the resumption of plenary in Abuja, Abbas conveyed a message from the Committee on Appropriation to various House committees, urging them to conduct and submit their reports on budget defense by 8 p.m. yesterday. Addressing his colleagues, Abbas emphasized the importance of timely completion, stating that other budget-related activities such as compilation, processing, and harmonization would occur between the specified dates. He urged committees to finalize their report with the official budget passage scheduled for Saturday, December 30th, 2023. Abbas reminded members to be mindful of the timely and especially those planning for Christmas. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has increased its equity in the Gas Aggregator Company of Nigeria, GACN, from 30% to 40%, and this is according to the Group Chief Executive Officer, Mele Kyari. This announcement was made during the issuance of a domestic gas aggregation license to GACN by the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Regulatory Authority in Abuja. Kyari emphasized NNPC's commitment to meeting the gas needs of the people and creating the infrastructure necessary for delivering gas to the domestic market. He highlighted the importance of the right pricing for gas, especially for power generation, to ensure sustainable market connections and encourage timely payments. The NMDRPA Chief Executive Officer Farouk Ahmed expressed that the license aims to stimulate efficiency and additionally investments in Nigeria's natural gas value chain. He noted that the license would ensure transparency in the domestic gas sector and contribute to the equitable curtailment of the natural gas deliveries. The domestic gas aggregation license, granted in line with the Petroleum Industry Act of 2021, signifies a significant focus on the domestic gas market and reinforces the government's commitment to gas sector development. At the moment, we'll go on a short break and return to more stories on NNPC, other businesses, and international stories. Please stay.
Let us also give thanks for Jesus, because Jesus is the reason for this whole season. It's also the reason why we have hope that as we journey into the new year, it will not be in vain and that things will get better.
This Christmas, I'm joining this unit in wishing Nigerians, wherever they are, saying to them, Merry Christmas.
The church is wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, a happy and prosperous New Year.
I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
I wish everybody in Nigeria Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. God bless Nigeria. God bless everybody.
Have a good Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. I wish you all the best.
My greetings go first.
Glad to know you are still with us. Moving on, and again on NNPC, petroleum expert Mr. Patrick Ilo emphasized the importance of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) in improving its pricing system to establish a fair playing ground in the oil industry. Speaking at the opening of a mega station in Mowe, Ogun State, Ilo highlighted concerns about market dynamics and competitiveness, urging the government to adopt a regulatory role rather than competing with the private sector. He emphasized the need for accountability, honesty, and transparency in the NNPCL's pricing system, citing the federal government's announcement of the removal of value-added tax on liquefied petroleum gas (LPG) and customs duty on imported LPG as policies that should be implemented. He called on the government to ensure the actual implementation of these removals for the benefit of the industry. In a related story, the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board (NCDMB) has reaffirmed its commitment to supporting indigenous oil and gas service companies, emphasizing the strategic importance of patronage and deployment of such firms. At a loadout ceremony in Port Harcourt, Abdul Malik Halilu, the Director of Monitoring and Evaluation at NCDMB, commended Wilkris Nigeria Limited for its fabrication achievements in the oil and gas sector. Halilu emphasized the need for companies to update their profiles on the Nigerian oil and gas industry content joint qualification system platform to showcase their additional capabilities. He further highlighted the broader significance of projects like Wilkris's Key Ejector package, noting their role in global decarbonization efforts and their contribution to unlocking feedstock availability for the Nigerian liquefied natural gas industry. The NCDMB has conducted a baseline census in fabrication yards, aiming to ensure a healthy pipeline of opportunities for these yards to sustain their operations. The board's focus on capacity utilization and support for local companies aligns with the industry's goal of job creation, skill development, and adherence to global environmental standards. And away from that, developers in Lagos are anticipating a major supply glut in the Grade A office market, with previous instances of oversupply in 2016 and 2020. Currently, in the Grade A office stock in Lagos stands at 154,689 meters square, with an occupancy rate of 71.35%. However, projections indicate that by 2026, the stock is expected to nearly double to 267,230 meters square. leading to concerns about the potential dip in the market and increased leasing activity as tenants upgrade from lower-grade office buildings. Reports suggest that the 2026 office market could become tenant-led, offering prime Grade A office spaces in Lagos at competitively lower rates. According to a report by real estate grading agency Broll, the Victoria Island and Ikoyi office submarkets recorded a reduction in net average asking rent in 2016 amidst increased competition between building owners to attract tenants, with the current average rent for Grade A office spaces around $710 per annum per meter square. The report speculates that a similar dip in rent as seen in 2016 could bring the average down to $645 per annum per meter square. To mitigate the expected supply glut, developers are advised to consider expediting construction for an earlier completion date and explore mixed-use development designs to widen projects used and limit the impact on the market. The report also predicts limited investment activity in the office market, with investors possibly opting for other property sectors in light of the Grade A office supply glut. And again, the International Labour Organization, ILO, has said that migrant workers sent remittances worth $73 billion to their home countries every year. The global body said that the remittances from relatively modest earnings represented the second biggest international monetary trade flow, exceeded only by petroleum exports. The Director General of the International Labour Organization, Mr. Juan Somavia, who disclosed this during the celebration of World Migrants Day, explained that the remittances for many countries represented greater sources of foreign exchanges than total foreign direct investment or foreign trade. Mr. Somavia, while describing migrant workers as unsung heroes of their home countries, said that there were over 20 million migrant workers, immigrants, and members of their families across Africa. In a groundbreaking move towards cleaner and more affordable power solutions in Africa, Souq has inked a $100 million loan deal with the World Bank's International Finance Corporation, FIC. This collaboration, part of a larger initiative, aims to replace costly diesel, extend electrification, and provide a more accessible renewable energy source. The loan supporting Souq's release platform involves a unique leasing model for modular and movable solar and battery equipment designed for African utilities and the mining sector. IFC financial backing, including a $65 million guarantee facility, represents a catalyst for growth, beginning with a 35-megawatt solar and 20-megawatt-hour battery project in N'Djamena, Chad. The partnership signifies a milestone in expanding renewable energy access across the continent. And moving on the international story, Mubadala Energy from the United Arab Emirates announces a major deep-sea gas discovery in the Indonesia South Amandam block, marking the world's second-largest deep-water discovery this year. The Layaran-1 exploration well, situated approximately 100 kilometers off northern Sumatra, revealed a potential gas in the place exceeding 6 trillion cubic feet. Despite being Mubadala's inaugural deep-water operation, analysts estimate an initial 3.3 trillion cubic feet of recoverable resources, solidifying Layaran as a pivotal discovery in 2023. The United Arab Emirates company says this breakthrough not only as a commercial opportunity, but a significant milestone for Indonesia and Southeast Asia energy security, aligning with the country's goal to reach 12 billion standard cubic feet of gas output per day by 2030. And now, a remarkable surge in oil production in China faces a prospective slowdown in 2024 due to declining output from mature fields, necessitating a shift towards more challenging scale and ultra-deep reverses. Despite being the world's 6th largest crude oil producer last year, maintaining this growth is posing challenges. While projections for 2023 production hover around 4.8 million barrels per day, still below the 2015 peak, forecast for 2024 vary, signaling a potential increase in China's import dependency. Analysts highlight the maturity of existing oil fields and the scarcity of significant discoveries as hurdles to sustaining the current growth rates. After substantial investment efforts reversed a 12% output drop between 2015 and 2018, the slowing growth prompts a reassessment of China's oil landscape. We wrap up with sports, and with the sports story, India's captain KL Rahul maintains an optimistic outlook despite losing the toss in the second one-day international against South Africa in Quebec. Roha, who contributed with 56 runs off 64 balls, acknowledged challenging conditions on a lively wicket but emphasized the team's positive attitude. He believes that despite being 50-60 runs short, the Indian team displayed resilience and is poised for a strong comeback in the series. In the second ODI, South Africa secured a comprehensive 8-wicket victory, but Rahul highlighted the importance of role clarity and execution for success in cricket, expressing confidence in the team's ability moving forward. And that will be all for now on News Hour. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to keep a tab on all our social media platforms for more updates. I am Grace Komolafe. Good afternoon.